With pandemic-era protections going away, renters in Detroit are once again facing the risk of eviction, but activists argue that protections shouldn't be going away, especially with inflation and high housing costs.
So they're pushing for what's called the right to renew. It's an ordinance that would let tenants lock in a lease renewal before it expires, protecting them from landlords who might refuse to offer another lease. Noel Friel spoke with both supporters and critics tonight. Noel, this is definitely something the city is taking seriously.
It is. Detroit City Council President Mary Sheffield has been working with the Detroit Tenants Association to create a draft of this ordinance, but we're now hearing that it's facing legal challenges. All this as the tenants union is preparing to host a press conference tomorrow, calling for the city to move this measure forward. The Detroit Tenants Association organizing to push for a right to renew ordinance. The city law would prevent landlords from ending a tenancy except in cases of good cause, such as lease violations or failure to pay rent. Lead organizer Stephen Rimmer says it would prevent unjust evictions or landlord retaliation, something he says he experienced personally after fighting to reverse a rent increase at his former apartment.
My landlord saw the power that we built, and he told me, when your lease expires, you got to go. And I was like, you can't do that. And I look up the laws in the state of Michigan, he can.
The ordinance has faced pushback from organizations representing landlords. The Detroit Metropolitan Apartment Association said it would prevent landlords from ending rental agreements over legitimate reasons that don't necessarily constitute a lease violation. They gave a statement that says in part, quote, rather than have to file an eviction action against the tenant, which could cost thousands of dollars and a lengthy period of time, the landlord may simply wish to wait until the lease has expired by its terms and decline to renew that tenant's lease. The right to renew ordinance eliminates this option for the landlord. This week, the city's law department issued an opinion on the proposed ordinance. It states that the just cause portion of the ordinance conflicts with state law regarding the eviction process and suggests two alternate provisions. One provision would require landlords to provide terms and conditions of a lease renewal within 180 days before the end of a current lease. The other would require landlords to pay relocation assistance to tenants who are denied a renewal unless they meet a notable exception. Rimmer says the tenants union is prepared to fight to keep the just cause portion, citing similar ordinances passed in cities like Ann Arbor.
People need a place to stay, especially if they're not doing anything wrong. We have the right to organize, state law to organize in our buildings. So yeah, we feel like this is something simple that is in other cities across the state.
Sheffield reaffirmed this is a priority for her. She gave us a statement that says in part, quote, my office will be working with the Detroit Tenants Association in the coming weeks to make the necessary changes to have the ordinance approved as to form by the city's Corporation Council. And tomorrow's press conference is set to take place at the union office of IBEW Local 58. That's set to happen at 11 a.m. Live downtown, Noel Friel, Local 4.
Okay, Noel, thank you.